And welcome back one and all. My name is Eltimar, and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity, the Triple Crown run where we left off last time. We were infiltrating the Dwarven stronghold of the Blood Sands, where apparently they murder people. Just for funsies. And use their blood to revitalize the dwarves themselves and to give power to warriors. All we need to do is find their leader, which is proving to be more complicated than initially thought.
I've got something over.
Oh.
I've got something over here.
Look at that. Treasure room. We'll wait till that keeper passes. That door was always open.
I'm here. Quietly now.
Well,
Just say the word.
You go in there too.
what is it?
Wonder what this is.
I'm gonna go with it's a trap. He's out of range, right? Yeah. Bonus melee damage from wounds. Oh yeah, that's from monks. I'm actually kind of tempted to make a monk as well. But I mean, we've made so many different characters in this. Regeneration, cool. It's actually a really shitty regeneration belt. One endurance every 3 seconds is not going to keep you alive
Easy does
at
it.
all. Just hands down. It's not going to keep you alive in any sort of fight. There's the Archdruid Reston, which is a dumb name, but whatever. He's just resting. Now this could go really badly, really quickly. There's a lot of dudes in here. I'm pretty sure if we go in, we're going to be under attack. So,
Yeah?
best plan.
Yes.
Wait, everyone's set up in here,
Just say the word. Yes.
right? In the treasure room. No one notices. It's all good. Then we need to
Yes.
run our tank back. Or, okay, yeah.
As your blood flows, so shall your essence. Your life's energy shall feed the soil, and your soul's energy shall enrich the community. This is by your own choosing, supplicant?
A dwarven man stands on a raised platform. Beneath him, an elf lies prone on a stone table. As you get closer, you hear the dwarf speaking in a gravelly monotone. Yes, the elf's voice is high, but even. The dwarf grips the hatchet with both hands and raises it over his head. He throws his shoulders forward and swings the weapon into the elf's chest, connecting with a meaty thump. Blood gushes around the blade, and the sacrifice's screams rend the air. Despite his earlier agreement, the elf thrashes atop the stone table, his torso arching, while his arms and legs remain tied in place. Meanwhile, the dwarf spreads his arms wide and allows the blood to splatter his robes. When the elf is finally still and silent, the dwarf pulls his hatchet from the body and wipes it on his hem. Grim. Can I come up here? Okay, maybe we should fight them up top here. We can totally do that. All we need to do is block the two staircases. No
Well.
big deal. We got that covered. Tank 1.
Hey there.
Tank 2.
I'm here.
Everybody else is up top.
Just say the word.
Oh?
I'm going to want some tentacles. Can't do them, we're not in combat, so there we go. This is what our array is going to look like. So we got the earth blights and flame blights and everything down there. We got our people up here blocking the stairs, of course. We have most of our DPS ready to punch those guys, but our mage is going to help out for down here. So we got 4 people on there, and 3 people, I guess, technically, on the bottom row.
Yes.
The dwarf wears crimson robes that are stained and streaked with dark patches. His face is smooth but lacking youthful elasticity, as if the lines and wrinkles have been formed and erased many times over. He watches you with eyes like 2 black pits as he wipes his hatchet on his robes. Hail Estramor.
Few outsiders dare to venture this far into Blood Sands. You, however, are not easily intimidated. What brings you here?
His voice is deep and rough-edged. It echoes like a river in an ancient cave. Berath believes this time you paid your dues. Rest and grunts. Then he can descend from his mighty pantheon and tell me himself. Actually, that's why I'm here.
Since when do the gods send mortals to collect? You're much too talkative to be the usher. This is the trouble with deities. They meddle in a world that they don't even inhabit. I hope they've promised you something better for your next life.
I'm not going to need that, by the way. I'm pretty sure your next life is coming way sooner than mine is. Yes, good. Tentacle there. Let's get a blessing going really quickly. Fight that. And then everybody here fights that. That dude just about died in a second. That was super quick. That tentacle placement is absolutely worthless.
That's how it's done.
Advance forward, shoot that friggin' priest. Keeper, whatever he is. That was ultra easy. I'm actually a little bit sad at how easy that was. So there's a saber called Purgatory here. It's actually a pretty nice saber, all things considered. Don't we already have a saber called Purgatory? It looks so familiar to the other saber we were using earlier.
Lover, beyond sea.
Poor Keeper, he's like, guys, I got this. I'm helping. Instantly dead. Alright, let's go clear this place out, I guess.
No prisoner.
That's for my...
I'm not gonna lie, this place is super duper easy. I'm pretty sure the Ethic Knoll are not gonna like me after this, so it's a good thing we bought those potions of blood right away.
Spot on!
We're gonna have no rep with the Ethic Knoll after this. Hey, where are you going? Don't run.
Boy.
That's how it's done.
I just want to kill you a little. Mostly I just want to get out of here. I don't really care about killing you, actually. Poor guys. I actually feel a little bad for them, because they didn't sign on to get wrecked like this. Let's be clear, this is actually a massacre.
To whispers and shadows. Spot on!
Bring them down.
They'll recover. Probably.
No print.
Alright, is that combat over? Okay, good. Let's loot the bodies and get out of here. I think we're finally free. Might as well steal. There's no point in not stealing at this particular juncture. We've killed everything. Alright. So, first quest done. Berath complete.
You must gather your party before
Quick and
venturing
quiet.
forth.
Those guys are not super thrilled with us now. Understandably, I mean, we just massacred a whole bunch of them. At least the ones out here don't seem to care. They're like, there was some commotion inside. Do you know what that was about? No. Why are you covered in blood? I don't know. Okay. Be on your way, sir. Thank you. Let's go turn this quest in, and then we're going to do... do I want to do the dragon? Maybe. Berath. Let's turn his quest in. Pray to Berath. As you pray to Berath, you find yourself again on the road. Squinting into the distance, you see a short, pale figure waiting for you. At first, you think it's another vision of Archdruid Reston, but then you notice the figure's skeletal frame and rictus grin. He stands in front of another skull gate, but the way leads down, not onwards. He beckons for you to approach. Behind you is a woman, her skin milk pale against her black hair. She wears a suit of armor, so dark it seems to suck the light from the stars. The road winds up a mountain behind her.
A toll, traveler.
She holds out a hand. I'll pay the pallid knight. You drop a few coppers in her hand and she closes her fist around the coins. You instantly feel a small weight added to your purse. The lord of this world demands a toll of all, but he lends generously, that all might travel his road again. Behind her the usher grins his lipless smile and waits. The road bores into the mountain, and you find yourself in a gigantic cavern. The ceiling curves up and away and is dotted with moisture. At this distance, the shining beads look like stars clustered and scattered in constellations. The usher and the pallid knight lead you up a trail carved into the edge of the caverns. Two identical cave mouths wait up ahead, and you follow the usher to one of them. Standing at the edge and gazing down, you see an endless, ever-changing plain bisected by a road. Only then do you realize you are no longer on the road. As you follow the road to the point where it disappears below you, you realize that you're standing in one of the eye sockets of a massive skull. The usher points to the road. Archdruid Reston appears below you. He's just as you remember him, stern and smooth skin. Yet with each step along the road he grows, swelling with blood and essence. His heavy steps become slower and slower until he stops altogether. His distended body fills the path completely.
You met a dwarf traveling this road. What did you do?
He had lived many centuries. I brought him a new life. The pallid's flesh is taut against her skull. She nods once, barely dipping her chin.
In this way, death is the agent of life.
As Reston's swollen body ruptures, the effect is like a dam bursting. Ghostly figures, as hazy and indistinct as wisps of smoke, continue along the cleared path. Some tumble and rush, while others amble and drift, but all continue forward. The usher directs your attention towards another figure moving down the path. This time you see High Ovate, Arona. As she follows the road, her movements become slow and erratic. Her legs creak with each step, and her feet grow long. Thick roots that burrow into the ground. She finally stops, rooted in place.
You found a tree that had lived for centuries. Its roots were deep, and its boughs sheltered many. Why did you cut it down?
The pallid knight turns to you again. It was a parasite. While its branches sheltered others, its roots sucked them dry.
All draw their life's energy from the deaths of others. This is why all must remain part of the cycle of death and rebirth. No creature may be a closed loop unto itself.
Arona's body petrifies below, and the shimmering leaves of her hair blow down the path. You seek another who has lived his lives on the brink of the cycle. He sits on the inside of the wheel, observing its revolutions. With each life, he is plucked from the stream and returned to it intact. Why do you hunt Theos? Revenge. My soul's torment is his doing, and I will make him pay.
Great is your cruelty, Watcher. But what purpose does it serve? Theos is but the instrument of your torment. His cycle has been guided by another for millennia.
The pallid knight inclines her head. Starlight gleams off her hollow cheek. Theos serves Wodka. She desires an escape from her own cycle, power without decline. Theos has removed thousands of souls from the cycle, so that their essence might empower her. The black depths of her eyes threaten to swallow you. You must stop him, and you must return them to the cycle. Why does Wodka even need Theos' help, and why do you need mine for that matter? The gods guide souls through the cycle of death and rebirth, but Aora is the domain of mortals. We stand aside, weights and counterweights. Were one to alter the tide of Kith, all would follow. We would tip this world from its axis. That is why Wadaka directs a mortal to do her bidding, and why any who would stop Theos must be mortal as well. What end would it serve to send the souls back into the cycle? Attending to these souls is a question of stability, Watcher, of maintaining the natural order and the ebb and flow of essence. Couldn't they be returned to the Hollowborn? As battered, burdened things, do you mix soured wine with fresh? The kindness you seek lies in giving them a new beginning, not in shackling them to this life. If Theos has meddled with these souls, perhaps it would be better to destroy them. The cycle is merciless, but it is not wasteful. Time and the endless procession of rebirths eventually grind souls into dust, but until then they must pass from the world and return to it. Their continuing movement advances the cycle itself. But your cycle is going towards entropy. That's exactly what's wrong with it. Cycles are changeless and monotonous. Surely there is a better alternative. The illusion of revolution is merely part of another cycle, and a painful one. True change has structure, geometry. It is the product of cycles within cycles, 1,000 gears spinning and moving the universe by degrees. And what is wrong with Wadaka seizing this power? The cycle of the Kith is a thing of balance. Likewise is the cycle of the gods. We rise and fall in the favor of mortals, only to fall and rise again, but Wadaka seeks the power to place herself outside of this cycle. She would root herself and grow to the detriment of others. The usher silently gestures to the road, where a broken tree and a husk of flesh are still visible. Think I understand. The usher gestures to the road and the starry expanse beyond, while the pallid knight speaks. I only show you the motion of the universe, Watcher. I don't see what this has to do with me. Theos built a dam to divert water from a stream. The flow of 1,000 souls will shape the world you live in, Watcher. It will also shape the world your soul returns to in its next lives. I guess I'll go.
No mortal can survive the descent into the pit. But there are souls on the burial isle that are pledged to me. I will grant them to you, and they shall bear you down safely, as well as light the way beyond.
A multitude appears on the other end of the road, raising their voices and kicking up dust as they make their way towards you. Return them to the cycle, Watcher. Promise that you will, and I shall give you power befitting a champion of death. The Paladite raises a finger. Accept my favor, however, and I will demand this decision as your due. I collect from all mortals in time. I would still hear what the other gods have to say first. Do not delay long, Watcher. What Theos seeks to do cannot be undone, even by turning of the wheel. The usher points behind you. When you turn, you find yourself standing in Tir Evron. That's a lot of experience. And we gained levels! Look at that. Such levels. Alright, let's level up. And then we'll go start the next god quest. We can't do either lore or survival. That sucks. Not enough points. Oh, we should probably get some more defensive abilities, I'm going to say. Actually, do we have cautious attack with her? I think I do. I don't know why I don't have it on. I should probably put it on. Does she have... What is she using? A Morning Star? What does that fall under? Mace and mace? The accuracy could be good. I'm actually going to quickly check what her weapon is. I think it's a mace. It is, yeah. Okay. So we'll grab her some mace skill, because she might as well be useful with it. Not that one. That one. Apparently that is a noble weapon. What's her accuracy looking like now? 75? It's so-so. Oh, she doesn't have cautious attack. Oh well. We'll get that later. Or maybe we won't. I think we might be out. Let's get him some survival. He's got lots of lore. He needs some more... Well, damage. It's going to be a long way to get the secondary bonus for that. So maybe not. Maybe we will get lore. I can use level 8 scrolls. I already could though, so there's no point to it. Might as well just go survival. And now we have level 7 spells. I think we already had level 7 spells. I want level 8 spells. Killing Bolt is garbage, by the way. So is Chain Lightning. Martial Power is okay if you want to make a melee wizard, which actually works out quite well if you build them properly. Melee wizards can be really good. But let's get debuffs. So Archimir's Wondrous Torment is a pretty decent ability. Let's grab that. Now, what do I want for him? That's a damn good question, and I don't know. We could do Grimoire Slam. That would actually help us a little bit. Knocks things back. Or would it be that good? Not really. I mean, it's okay. We could do Scion of Flame or Heart of the Storm or whatever. Get some extra damage. It's not a terrible idea. Okay, yeah, let's try that out. Alright,
What is it?
God Quest 1 done. I think I'm actually going to end this video here. We'll do the second and possibly third God Quests in the next video. So, like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time.